All right. Welcome. This is the Daily Torch, and we are smoking the Diesel Esteli Puro. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Diesel Esteli something.
It says Esteli Puro. Yeah, it says it's a
Yeah.
Puro.
Yeah,
It's better than my mystery cigar.
that is true.
You know,
How do you like it compared to that?
That hurts
so far?
me. I have feelings.
That hurts me. Casey, you don't have emotions. Give me a break.
No, you're right.
So how do you like it compared to that cigar?
It's good. It's got more natural sweetness. It's got some berry. It's more complex than the Perdomo Lot 23 Maduro.
Okay.
What kind of berry? What berry? Berry? When you say berry,
Yeah,
dark berry, light
but
berry.
it is a good berry.
Like a
Like
cherry?
a plum. Like a plum.
Yeah. Plum or blackberry.
Okay.
Plum or blackberry.
Yeah.
Plum or blackberry.
You get it I get it on the back of the tongue. I don't know where you get it.
Okay.
And it's right after the exhale.
Oh, see, I get it when I'm inhaling, when I'm pulling it in.
Okay.
Yeah, when I'm on the draw.
Oh, okay. It is on the back of the tongue.
No, I get it on the finish.
I get, yeah. I get you.
You see what I'm talking about, though?
Did you retrohale?
God damn. Yes.
I'm gonna make that my text tone for when you text me now.
Just a,
Yeah.
I mean, it's like when he does it, because it's just this massive reaction.
I didn't put the camera on me this time.
Oh,
so
that's a shame.
I don't want that on the camera.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah.
Because as soon as I had it, I'm like, oh.
When I retrohale, I get a lot more wood.
I did get that, yes.
It still has the rough notes of a diesel. I'm telling you, it's like a diesel and a proper Nicaraguan had a baby.
You know, it really does, because it does have that. I don't know what the diesel does.
It's rustic. I think it's rustic.
rustic.
Yeah.
Okay.
It has a little bit of I don't know how they get it. It's like they didn't quite finish the process. Or the process was a little it's like a beer with Brett, right? It has just a little bit of rustic character to it.
Maybe it's too young. Like, maybe it
no,
needs
because
more
it doesn't
aging.
come across as a young flavor.
I will say that on the cigar, if you get a nick, it does have that airy draw on it. Because
Yeah.
it's a thin wrapper.
I am also for as big as the draw is, I'm not getting as much smoke as I would expect.
I'm getting
Fair.
fairly decent smoke. Does yours maybe have a hole?
Mine? No. I'm just for as easy as the draw is.
Oh, you'd expect bigger cloud.
Like when you're smoking a Rocky, the smoke just billows off the cigar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
This isn't that.
No.
Like I'm not saying it's deficient. I'm just saying it's not like for as easy as the draw is, I would expect a little bit faster burn on the tobacco.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
That makes sense.
There it is. I had to puff on a little extra to get that draw.
Well,
again.
his doesn't count because it's literally I can see the fan pushing it now. It's smoking and he's not pulling on it.
I pushed. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He's cheating. He's cheating the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, I have two
It
fans on
does.
me.
I will say this is obviously a roll, like just a straight roll. You can see the gap.
Oh, in the.
Oh,
yeah.
in the middle of the burn.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got two.
Like they did not try and entubado this at all.
No. Didn't even.
Is that a good thing though?
Listen, entubado is fantastic if you get it right. It's richer.
Most people can't though.
Most people can't.
No,
It's
I
a
do
tough
like
roll to get right.
I like the accordion.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
if you can't do the entomata, you do the accordion.
But the entubado, when you get it wrong, it just creates a brick. It's an unsmokable brick of tobacco.
Many entomatas.
Unless
have been
you're
crushed
Kevin
by the
and,
hands
you know,
of Lane.
I'm just not getting much smoke from it. It's.
Well, first of all, give it a real pull.
I am giving
puff,
it full.
man. Like
Yeah.
puff.
We both know how fast I smoke and how my draw is.
You know what the
usually.
problem is you got them tiny little bird lips.
Give it a long. Okay, let me rephrase. With a straight roll, give it a long draw because you have to pull fire further in to burn the tobacco.
I'm just not getting it.
So
That's
you're
the
doing
thing.
super short puffs though. You're going. I can't believe I just did that on fucking camera.
I know, right?
I wasn't going
I'm
to say
so glad I got
anything.
that.
I wasn't going to say it.
Casey's
and
like, I didn't want to be
then
hurt later.
Wow. It's going in the blooper reel.
Yeah, that looks like it.
It's like tisk, tisk, tisk.
But no, I'm just not getting the draw. Like the other one drew fine. yesterday. I'm just having issues with this one.
I think you're pulling through. I can see the hole in the end of your. I think it's just a little bit.
Let the ash build up in the front there, and then stuff it down into the middle, and it'll give you a better seal.
Okay.
That sounds like a lot of work.
It is, but it helps save a cigar every now and then. Fun tip.
Okay. Can you just do it on the ashtray? Oh, you can.
Yeah, you just do it on the ashtray. You just kind of mash it inwards, and then what happens is it kind of cauterizes over and creates a seal.
You know who we haven't heard anything from on this cigar yet?
Our French judge
Will.
over there?
Yeah.
The French judge from Marseille. Bonjour,
This is
senor.
coming off his 100 last week. It's a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is, yeah.
Well, that means it's all down from here.
It's-
You've set the bar too high.
It's not. It's definitely not close to 100 for me.
Fair.
Yeah, I can see that.
I feel like it'd be, for you, it's probably sitting in the 60s or 70s.
Yeah. It's close.
The only diesel I really like is the grind.
Well, how's this one so far?
This one's
Wait,
okay.
what about isn't the Unholy Cocktail a diesel?
Yeah.
The
Yes.
Unholy Cocktail is, yes.
I like the Unholy Cocktail.
Unholy Cocktail's good, but I think the grind is a little better.
Okay. I will say it's got decent oil to it.
You know who
It is oily.
You know
I think
who,
it's just a bad roll.
You know who I wish would, if he was one of our
Joe?
Celebrity judges.
not yeah, but what subscribers. I wish Joe. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. Armor. Joe Armor.
I don't know if that's his last name.
Something like that. Anyway,
This is good.
Yeah, it's good so far,
it's
yeah.
Yeah, we
That's
like
good.
the cigar so far. And
Oh.
so I've kind of scored it in the lower 70s.
Okay.
I kind of figured you were.
I mean, that's not, for you, that's not a bad score.
That's
No,
pretty good still.
it's not a go-to for me. It's
No,
diesel as a whole is not a go-to.
It's not
for
one
me.
that you think of.
Yeah, I
for
don't
sure.
think of it at all, much at all.
And knowing your profile
Yeah.
for taste, this doesn't. I don't think this covers some of the things that you appreciate. It doesn't have that rich pepper that you enjoy.
No, it
there's
doesn't.
some pepper there.
Yeah, there is.
but it's not that. You like the rich pepper.
I was thinking it was more spice than pepper.
It's
Okay.
a
I
combination
can
of the
see
two
that.
that he likes.
I
You know,
can
it just
see that.
depends. But
I meant in this cigar.
this one has. It does have spice. Like you can taste it on the front of the tongue there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It has spice, but it lacks in the pepper area.
Yeah,
for
it doesn't. It's not like a nice flavored spice. It's just kind of the traditional Nicaraguan. Like, oh, okay, I know that's Nicaraguan. There's that spicy pep, but it
Yeah.
doesn't have that like cooking pepper taste that you get in some of the other ones.
Right.
And I think that's what you more like. You like the more predominant pepper notes that are flavorful.
Well, when it comes to flavor, it's limited. It's very limited taste. It's not like
Yeah.
It's not like a whole bunch of. I mean, I know Lane's getting a fair amount of flavors out of this, but I get the plum.
Yeah.
I get the spice pepperish, and it's not a. It's up there as far as strength for me. It's
medium full. I think this is.
It's a high
Yeah.
mild.
Yeah.
It's a high mild for me.
yeah.
So like a medium -1 or a mild +1.
I would even go medium. Just medium.
Right,
medium.
right in the
Yeah.
center.
So in the center.
Maybe a medium plus.
I don't think it's a medium plus. I would go like medium, but I wouldn't put it at a plus. I mean, for flavor wise, I wouldn't. For strength, I'd probably put it there, but flavor profile,
Right. Yeah, it's just not there yet.
no. How far are you in it?
Yeah. What do you got left?
He's halfway, it looks.
I'm just beyond halfway.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like in the last third.
Okay.
No, not that far. I'm just like about
You're
50,
in-
55
Percent of the way through.
percent of the way through. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's been a nice cigar with some flavor.
So you wouldn't push it away.
No,
somebody offered
no,
it.
no, I wouldn't push it away. I mean, other than the name recognition for me, I'd probably be a little bit
You-
apprehensive in saying, okay, I'll smoke that.
Do you not like the brand? Is that why?
Yeah, I'm not a big diesel brand guy.
Okay.
I know Joe was, and I tried a few of the cigars that
He brought in.
he brought in, but I can't say that I would. In fact, I did buy some at one time, but it's not. Anyway, I hate to bag on it. I hate to, draw it down as far as rating.
Right.
But
No, I mean that's why we do this. That's why we do this.
That's why there's 4 of us.
right. So, do you guys want my scores?
Sure. What's
I have my scores,
I have
Kevin.
mine.
Wait, can we get a summary on the notes real fast?
I
So-
can. Yeah, I can.
So,
Berry, wood.
I was going
Berry wood,
it-
light spice, no pepper.
Yep.
No pepper?
Like very minimal pepper actually. So like I give it more of I thought it was like a white pepper, just not that much.
Okay, I get a little bit of pepper. I get something else in there too. I'll think of it while we do scores.
So
So,
Will?
Casey, scores?
Yeah, so we'll start
go
with you. Can you give me your total first? So
Who, me?
Yeah, so I can get the
Okay.
math done.
So 72 is where I scored it.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
3 points less than me, but
Yeah. Well, and I'm biased in a certain way based upon manufacturer.
fair.
So my draw is just fine. I like my draws a little tight to begin with, but I scored it a 17 on draw, so
Okay.
I enjoyed it. The burn, I gave it a 6 because it was even, and then as I got halfway, it started to diagonalize on me, and then I had to correct it. So that's why I gave it a 6. Flavor, I think it's really limited in its flavors. I don't get a whole lot much more than the plum, and the plum was early in the cigar. It was,
Did it dissipate once you got past halfway?
yeah, once I got past halfway, it was kind of gone.
Okay.
So it started like around when I was down 75, when I was down about 25% of the cigar I had smoked.
Okay.
So flavor, like I said, I give it a 31. My impression is 18. It's not rolling my socks up and down. It's not really.
What did you give it for flavor?
Flavor, I gave it 31.
And you said you got a 76?
72.
72.
72, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, that doesn't add up.
Come on, Lane. I did this a while ago. My math is straight.
Almost.
My math foo is strong.
But all in all, you wouldn't push the cigar away if somebody offered it.
Yeah, I mean, I would.
I know it's
I
not going
would-
to be a regular for you.
So I would be reluctant in my in them giving it to me, but I wouldn't show them my reluctancy.
Got
It's like
it.
I'd be really polite about.
Okay.
Oh, okay, Diesel, thank you.
that's
It's-
not bad.
It's black olive. There's
Black
a little
olive.
bit of black
Black
olive. in there.
Oh,
Okay.
black olive.
I can see that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not anyway.
I gave it a 77.
77.
Yeah. Burn for me is 15. Flavor 30. Draw 7. And impression 25. I don't mind it.
Okay.
I like it. Like I said, I liked it. The grind is my top one, but this one is up there for diesels.
From the shadow of the Eiffel Tower.
That we go.
Ah, bonjour, senor.
So he's relinquished his cap too.
Not by much. I gave it a 71.
Monsieur
71?
Lane.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, mind you, I tend to score everything lower than everybody else. I don't dislike it. I would smoke it. I'm working a little bit too hard. Like, it takes too many puffs to get the fire further down the cigar to get smoke.
Okay.
It's not tight, but you have to give it
It takes some work.
3 or 4 puffs to get good smoke.
Yeah.
Every time you go back to it. So 13 on the draw because I'm working for it. Flavor's a 30. It's a 75, right?
Okay.
Like that's what it would work out to.
Yeah.
It's basically a C.
Okay.
Burn is a 6. It just is.
All right.
22 for the impression.
Hey, not bad.
All right, and from this corner of the ring,
In the green corner.
so I gave
From
it
the
a
piccolo corner.
I gave it a 75. I was 2 under Casey and 3 above Will, 4 above you.
I know.
So,
So sad.
How am I the American judge?
it's okay. You are. So I gave it a 15 for the draw. because
We're
I
gonna-
was having trouble drawing smoke through it.
Yeah, you have
We're
to draw.
gonna, we're gonna start playing the original Hulk Hogan entry music for you, Casey.
Dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun. But 32 for flavor. I enjoyed the flavor.
Okay.
I gave it an 8 on my burn because I haven't had any issues. Just on the draw was the only issue I was having. And a 20 for the impression for a total of 75.
Not
And
bad.
our combined score came out to a 73.7, which I think is fair for
Would
it.
it would it surprise you to know that this is an AJ Fernandez cigar?
Is it?
Is it really?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe if you told them that.
So I didn't want to influence anyone until the scores were out. Almost all diesels have had AJ's touch on them.
Really?
And this one in particular comes from most of his prolific Lolila farm plots in Esteli.
Interesting. Because
Yeah. So this. Oh, sorry. We'll go for it.
I'm looking at this. I'm smoking this, and you're telling me it's an AJ.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I haven't been impressed with a lot of the AJ product lately.
Oh, don't blasphemy. Don't
because-
blasphemy.
Don't blast him in this house, son.
because he's been so broad and influenced so many different cigars.
He has. He touches a lot.
Well,
Yeah.
you like them so much that, I mean, it's become something that you expect a certain
I like.
thing from
He's just all over the road for me.
them. Okay.
I like AJ cigars a lot when he's using really quality tobacco.
Okay, I can go with
Okay.
that.
And as he's forced to use tobacco that he wouldn't necessarily use in something he's branding,
Right.
I like it less. Because, well, this is what I said, right? Like a traditional Nicaraguan flavor profile.
Yep.
It has it.
Yep.
But it's also got that diesel rustic thing going on.
Yeah.
It's a combination.
Yes. And you can tell. It comes out in the flavor. You can tell.
That it does.
All right. Any last words?
What whiskey would you pair with this?
A rye.
It's
rye.
a rye
Rye,
for sure.
yeah.
Yeah. This would need a rye.
It's got a lot of character. It's got a lot of structure. Those rustic notes really pop. I would pair it with something that was going to stand up to it. I think it'd be a rye.
So like the Frey Ranch or
Oh yeah, like a barrel proof rye.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anything from Sagamore, all good.
All right. Well, this has been the Daily Torch Cigar Review. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.